resulted in a terror attack in the city of Urumqi in China's northwest, making it the deadliest act of violence in the region in years. Local media reports say unidentified attackers crashed two cars into shoppers at a crowded market. They then started throwing improvised explosives. One of the attackers' cars later exploded, causing more victims there. The number of injured is rising and the death toll expected to increase too. China's Ministry of Public Security has called the attack a serious and violent terrorist incident. And look at the map here. The area where incident happened is situated far from China's main city of Beijing and Shanghai, and it is home to Muslim minorities who are calling.
Rachel Kim is live with details. Rachel.
Paul, you can see police have taped off this intersection as they investigate the shooting. Police say the three innocent children were eating at that taco stand on the corner when they got caught in gang retaliation gunfire. The LAPD says two 13-year-olds and a 10-year-old were at the stand around 8:40 tonight when the 13-year-olds were shot, the unintentional victims of a drive-by shooting. Police say the intended target was a man who was standing nearby. He ran away after hearing the gunshot.
Keep your eye on the guy with the long hair and white t-shirt on this YouTube video, waving to the crowd as he's led out of the arena. Watch again as he's sucker punched right in the face by a Trump supporter in the cowboy hat and black vest. Now watch this angle. After getting punched, the day's protester is wrestled to the ground by sheriff deputies.
You can see at Emancipation Park, this happened really just about 10 minutes ago, less than that. The Charlottesville City Mayor Maurice Jones and the county executive Doug Walker, they have simultaneously issued a declaration of a local emergency, and this is for two jurisdictions because it's a fairly large protest. In fact, we saw some protests break out last night. The planned protest was for today. Officials didn't know exactly how many people were going to arrive. They had an estimate anywhere. It was a wide range between 2,000 and 6,000. Obviously, right now it's still developing, so we certainly don't know how many people are there. But this joint declaration does allow local officials to request additional resources, and that is an ongoing situation here in the community. I want to bring in my co-host Leland Vittert as we look at
military officials now saying that two of the missiles flew about 155 miles, but the third blew up immediately after taking launch. It is the first missile test launch since new UN sanctions were imposed on North Korea, and of course comes during joint military exercises between the United States and South Korea. We'll keep a close eye on that one. It's frightening stuff.
Major headline we're following: the deadly terror attack in the subway in St. Petersburg, Russia. And tonight we have new reporting on a second bomb discovered. The first device full of metal shrapnel ripping through a subway car, passengers staggering out onto that platform. Tonight, hear the video of the moments right after. And this question, of course, who is behind it? Here's ABC's chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross.
The cell phone videos of chaos and carnage today on a Russian subway platform are what law enforcement officials around the world fear could happen in their city. Thick, acrid smoke, the mangled door of a subway car, passengers crying for help.